Have you ever walked into a restaurant and instantly known you shouldn't order anything there? Maybe you didn't like the interior, it smelled bad, the music was too loud, or you just felt like it wasn't for you. Every day people have this same experience on your website. If you want more of them to stay, you need to pay attention to content readability. Stay here to learn more about what content readability is and how to write content that people want to read. Hi there, my name is Katerina. Every week I share useful tips and insights on content marketing and writing. Subscribe to this channel so you never miss a new video. I also wrote a book for content writers. It's called From Reads to Leads. Some chapters of this book talk about content readability, because when content is easy to read, there is a better chance that your readers will continue reading and, as a result, convert into customers. Grab your phone and go to Facebook. Go ahead, do it. Open the first link you see in your news feed. Observe the page, how the content is organized, the margins, the space between paragraphs, the fonts. You can instantly tell if the content is easy to read or hard without even reading it. Easy to read articles have short and sweet paragraphs, legible fonts, well-structured subheadings, white space between paragraphs, graphics that break up long sections of text, and hyperlinks that say, hey, I'm a link, you can click on me. Hard-to-read articles have large bricks of text sandwiched between left and right sidebars or stretched to the full width of the page. These pages scream at you, you shall not pass, and instead of hammering against those bricks, you say, nope, that's not for me, and go away. When your content is hard to read, your website analytics will show you a high bounce rate, or the percentage of users who come to your website and leave without engaging with your content, clicking through to another page, or leaving your comment. You want your bounce rate to be as low as possible. The whole point of writing content is to make your readers take the next step. You want to keep them around so they continue their journey on your website. Blogs that publish hard-to-read articles with long-winded sentences, long paragraphs, few or no headers, legible fonts are driving readers away and in turn increasing their bounce rate. Want to reduce yours? Make your content readable. Most of us have a vague idea of what content readability is. We feel like the text is readable if it feels effortless to read. But let's think for a moment. What exactly makes text readable? Readability concerns both the way the content is presented and the language used. There have been many attempts to measure readability in terms of language. One of the most widely used measures of readability is the Flash-Kincaid system. It consists of two tests: the Flash Reading Ease test and the Flash-Kincaid Grade Level test. The Flash Reading Ease test considers two variables to determine a readability score: the average length of your sentences, measured by the number of words, and the average number of syllables per word. Many of today's apps that help us tidy up the things we write, including Grammarly, Yoast, Readable, Hemingway, incorporate decade-old formulas into their scoring systems. These programs want you to aim at the 8th grade reading level or the lower secondary education reading level. Content that doesn't exceed the 8th grade reading level can be read and understood by a wide audience, including people with disabilities. Check out my video about inclusive content to learn more about why accessibility is so important in content marketing. I'll link to it at the end of this video. A good app that measures readability score is a useful tool in the content writer's toolbox, but it's not a magic wand. Making your content look perfect for an algorithm doesn't guarantee that people are going to read your content to the end. Jacob Nielsen, the founder of Nielsen Norman Group, ran a study to quantify how much or how little people read online. He concluded that people read only 20% of the words on a page per visit. If your article has 2,000 words, an average reader will only read 400 of them and move on. As a rule of thumb, your content needs to be easy to navigate, readable, and useful, so even the most impatient readers don't go away immediately. So what exactly makes content easy to navigate and readable? Here are a few questions you should ask yourself when formatting your content for readability. Are my paragraphs too long? Keep your paragraphs to no more than 5 or 6 sentences. If you have a 10-sentence paragraphs, your readers will be gone before they read the first sentence. Are the sections scannable? Break up your text into scannable sections with enticing headlines that make a promise. Make the first line of each section capture the attention of readers, but still leave something for them to discover. Do my images reinforce my copy? Pick out images that reinforce your copy and don't just occupy a space on a page, stealing the show from your call to action button. Your images need to help you tell a story and look good, not distract readers and lower your readability. Are ads clogging my content? It's okay to put ads in your content if this is how you make money, but make sure they don't distract your readers. Use a maximum of 2 ads above the fold, but make sure they don't scream at people and encourage them to look for an exit. Is there a clear next step? Always provide a next step for your readers and make it easy to take. Your readers should clearly know what their next step should be and how to take it. Does my content look readable and attractive? Your content should say, "Read me, look how great I am," instead of just being another dull wall of text. Readability applies to how content is presented in the same way it applies to the language used. While it's a designer's job to select the fonts and design the page layout, when it comes to content, it's your job to make sure it's readable. If the blog where you publish content is poorly designed, you should raise this issue at the team meeting and offer your vision of how it could be improved. I hope this video has helped you clarify what content readability is and why it's so important. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time with a new video. Я Катерина. Пока-пока.